Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of Crafting with Class. Today I have the Sheetload of Cards for May 2023. I hope you enjoy. I will be working with the May 2023 Sheetload of Cards. This is the sketch. You can download it for free if you just subscribe to Call Me Crafty Al's channel. I'll leave all the information below. So with this sketch, you will make 12 A2 size cards with only 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper and some cardstock. Of course, she always gives you the cutting guides and what the finished card will look like in full size. So I'll be using, for my pattern papers, these 2 sheets. Isn't this pretty? All that gold foil along with this kind of daisy print, and it comes from the Park Lane Fresh Air pack from JoAnns. I got this a while ago, so I don't know if it's still available, but I loved how bright and colorful and happy this was because I'm going to be making some thank you cards. So got my card bases ready, so I'm going to go ahead and get going on these. Okay, so here are all the pieces cut according to the sketch directions, and now I'm going to go ahead and assemble my cards. So here are my completed cards. So I'll go through them because a few of them are a little different. So let's start with, so most of them are following the sketch except for this panel. So this panel in the sketch is for you to stamp your sentiment, but I knew I didn't want to stamp a sentiment. I was going to use this die, which happens to be from Simon Says Stamp. This is the Gracias die, so it has a shadow and then the word die. So there it is. Isn't that pretty? So the flower embellishment I felt like looked almost identical to the pattern paper. So this came from the Year of Flowers Violet. I know this set is not available anymore. It's an old one from Papertrey ink, but this is the flower I used, so I just stamped it on white cardstock with gold heat embossing, and then I fussy cut them. So there's that one, and so everything else is pretty much according to the sketch. So on the inside, they do have a little bit of those scraps just to decorate. So I thought they came out really beautiful, and I think this is a great design sketch if you have like that pattern paper that you really want to showcase. I think this is a good one for that. Right, so those are those what is it, 1 2 3 4 5, oh 6. I know there was 6 of those, so there's 6, and then the next ones are like this, so the same elements, right? Because yeah. Now this is where some of these change. Like for example, notice that's not the same flower. I had 12, but I only had 11 when I was assembling it because later on I found it in my puppy's bed. So I guess apparently one had fallen and he took off with it. So I looked in my scrap embellishment little bag and I found this one. I thought, it'll work. So I just added it right there with the little stickles. I think it looks all right. And then here are some more. Now with these, this piece right here is thinner. I didn't want to cut a whole nother piece. I was being lazy, so I just used the scraps that were left over. When you cut, see the difference in size, but I think it looks all right. It works. And so there's that. And then the last one that I also have the little scrap of. And these on the inside all have, as I mentioned, a little piece of scrap. All right, so those are the 12 cards. I thought they came out just lovely. And so I also decided to go ahead, since I was in that scrap mood, to use up some of my scraps, if not all of them. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot. So see this layer here, the yellow layer is embossed. And I used the Sizzix leaves and diamonds. So this is the embossing folder, just to give it a little something since I wasn't going to stamp anything there. All right, so let me show you the cards that I made from the scraps from Annalise in what I had left over for my Create Crop at Home 3. So same thing. So everything you see here is from scraps. So I think these came out just lovely as well. And all of these have, again, same thing, the little scrap border at the bottom. So there they are. Thought they came out really lovely. So, yeah, what did you think of the sketch? I think if this is an easy one, especially if you have paper that you want to showcase, this will be a good one for that. And you deal 12 cards, so this is a goodie. All right, friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely crafternoon. Until next time, bye.